this is the easy part. Oh my lord. I've been going through everything on earth to breathe. I feel like I operate so much more than the average person, and I just keep it tucked because I don't gain anything from showboating. So it's like whatever. So I finally exported like the final director's cut of the first two episodes, and I made some like notes. I am a little, I'm a little, no other way to put it. I need to tighten up. So I'm going to be speaking louder, speaking more confidently in what I have written down in the show notes. Cause I'm gonna make this a mistake. I'm gonna make it going 100%. There's no reason why I should be like little, little punk bitch. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like I'm gonna tighten up, say what I want to. This is the show you get, and not the show that you asked for. I'll take a constructive criticism, but I'm the conductor. I don't know if that came off a type of way, but like it's just editing notes that makes the show better. I'm not going. All right. But oh my god, it's been a long few couple weeks. It's been a long month, yo, and I ain't even get to this position that I wanted to be at. So it's like I gotta work even harder. But I got to that level of work ethic to when I'm like writing essays, like a whole essay and maybe a half, and then go to work a 9 hour shift, come back, edit for y'all, and then post something for the social media. So like I'm improving and it's great to see, but it's like I'm still not there. So I gotta grind harder. But I know I drew out this intro. I was just too excited. That's so corny, but I'm serious. I was too excited to come back and talk my shit, like talk about everything that's been going on because I didn't get a episode the last quarter. So like today, I'm bringing it with like basically a double feature. It's essentially nothing that I haven't been over before. Me complaining, the works. So I even wrote an intro, which I should have said initially, but I just thought it'd be a lot better. Update production value. I switched it from seconds to minutes, so I have a better idea of what's going on in the show. But let's roll out that intro. What's happening, everybody? I'm your conductor with the latest and greatest, and welcome to the first, oh my god, welcome to the initial installment of the Juno Show. This show is currently available on YouTube and slowly expanding to other platforms for your viewing pleasure. To support the show, please feel free to share this video with a family member, friend, or spouse. Consider liking, commenting, or engaging on the social media platforms affiliated with the show. To financially support the podcast, please consider registering with one of our affiliates, Rest Assured Retail, for merchandising and products for your pleasure. Please enjoy the show. Have a blessed day. Best sleep aids in Zambia. Tapping in. Yeah, I really hope y'all listen to this like right before you go to sleep. Not on no weird stuff, but if you do fall asleep, hypothetically, if you were to leave this open, it will get my runtime up, indirectly getting my money up, and that will go back into this asset of the show for your entertainment pleasure. So, best sleep aid since Ambien. But back to what I was talking about earlier before that horrendous intro that I got a workshop. I'm a dog. I'm a fucking dog. I don't think you understand. I've been playing a sweep for the cameras, but podcast niggas know what's up with me. Like, who else do you know going through so many obstacles in life just to be tested on their resilience in the next obstacle? There's like no end goal for this. This could go forever, and I'm just getting fucked over left and right, everywhere. It hurt. Oh my god, I'm gonna cut the whole thing out. Maybe I'm gonna leave it in censored heavily just so I can make a clip out of it. But I've been prepared to get it in just how I asked for by hook or crook. So I'm not gonna be wary or shaken by any of this stuff going on. But I be coughing up blood. I be yawning too heavily and like blood starts leaking out of my mouth. Oh my god, there's something going wrong with my CVCs and blood levels, so my blood clots faster. But that means if I were to get a cut, it would stop bleeding faster and in turn heal faster. So I got a healing factor. Every week I try to tell you that this Luke Cage name ain't a nickname, my boy, my brother. Like, I'm finally becoming a superhero. Craziest thing, I was chilling in the house, ordered food, and I heard the dude's door close and started walking up on some superhero antics. No other way to put it. I'm a different nigga. Anyway. Oh man. All these obstacles got me worried because I'm really going through a cold. I'm about to get into the Cold War arc of 21. You got all your horsemen of apocalypse. You got seasonal depression. Oh man, I be relating how I be acting currently to how I was acting at my lowest point of my life. One day I might unveil what that is, but just know it was terrible. And I think I'm doing alright. Everyone around me seems like they pleasured by my presence. I've been better in social situations, and I've been healthy. I stopped eating pork for a while. It was good. Winter storms. Supposedly, there's a narrative of if there's a lot less precipitation in winter or in spring and summer, there will be heavy precipitation and snowfall in late fall and winter. So we're about to get ransacked. It's not gonna be pretty. Like, these are the type of moments where I like be proudly living with my family. Cause if they didn't have me to be in this situation to shovel the driveway, go get supplies, like literally survive this winter season, they'd be in a bad situation. And like if I moved out, it would only be to like have shorties pull up. But I don't want to associate myself with the person who's always conversing with women strictly for pleasure or needs. Like, it's not that player anymore. A lot of people be trying to do it the same way I do it, but not as good. So I just like, I feel like it's more annoying to shorty because I don't know. What if every girl you saw just pulled up to you and told like a joke, or like every girl you saw just try to like, I don't know what the equivalent would be to like shooting their shot. Every girl pulled up and like trying to arm wrestle you. Like, that's their end goal. That's what they want to do. If they see you at the club, they gonna like put their elbow on the table and just like wink at you. uh, like if half of the people I saw every day, sole goal in every interaction would be to flex bravado, I would hate that. And we really just convincing them that we not one of them. And some of y'all niggas be one of them. So it's like, what are you doing? Focus on you. But even if I focus on myself, getting in exactly how I asked for a luxury house, cars, retire at 25, I don't care. Like, that ain't even my main goal. Like, the real hero's journey is finding the hero's journey. I really wish some superhero would just like crash into my window and like say, "Alright, bruh, put the mask on, let's run it up." I'm intently staring at my window waiting for some unruly significance to help. It ain't work. It ain't work. Plans for the operation. This ain't really an arc in the Cold War. It kind of is, because I know that the less fortunate were having a lot of trouble in the last winter storms and even warmer areas. So I kind of want to, instead of buying a load of supplies and product for the operation, being hoodies, get your mind out of the racism. I would go around to homeless people and give them like $5 and like a hoodie, no brand on it, no label, and just hand it out to them. Just so like they're not freezing cold, they have something. But that's that. I need to get COVID vaccinated so I can actually start volunteering. I don't know. I want to give back to the city, and like now I ain't gonna feel you if you're not a drill rapper. Is how it's going down. Yeah, and I can't even listen to drill music anymore. If we had a party, it's cool, but I don't want to like rap the wrong lyric and get my ass whooped. It ain't worth it. But yeah, that ties into the community service. I decided to not sit on my hands and by hook or crook run it up with Rest Assured. Allegedly, I'm going to order samples today, and they come when they come, and I'ma like start wearing them, start working on other designs for myself personally to tease merch. Going down like the legal LLC route is so difficult because there's like I hate the feeling of waiting on someone else. That's why I'm glad I'm a sole proprietor and I do just about everything on my own. But the IRS, it just feels like the IRS ain't on my side in this. It's terrible to say, but like it's taking way too long. And I've almost completely removed. I don't like the way this is flowing because I feel like it's just like one random point to the next, random point to the next. But I've almost entirely removed the act of masturbation from my life. What are these show notes? Well, let's get into it. Like, I don't jack off no more. And it's weird because it would always be a spectacle to do. It would be like one drink to put me to sleep. And like, unless I wake up in the middle of the night and can't go back to sleep, I'm not gonna jack off. Or like, I put in the work and don't get play from a shorty, I'm probably going to do what I gotta do. But it's just not even post clarity no more. I just be getting depressed and it gets bad. Like every time for like a 30-second session, I get an existential crisis. No, it ain't worth it. These girls don't even show out like they supposed to no more. I'd rather even just like conversate with the girl before I like go out my way to do what I gotta do. But that's me. It also keeps me motivated. I don't know, like the retention. You know what it is. Surely you've heard about it, saving your batch. But who cares? A lot of people have their own two cents. It's like that clip of Tyson and Joey Badass just conversing about what they think about it. It's that funny shit that I really enjoy about the genre, but I feel like rapping ain't exciting enough anymore to hold my attention like every season of the year. And I don't care about any other music genre besides that. A music genre that I really do like are the slopped and chopped remixes though, like Chop Stars, T Slow, me. Cause he talking about I'm like Shaolin Fantastic and I'm motherfucker. I be in Audacity cutting shit up. I don't, but I'm really about to just take a bunch of samples from old hip hop and make an actual intro. So I ain't gotta like say that terrible intro. I'ma make sure you understand to proceed on the calling of action, which is interact with the video, leave a like, subscribe, share it, buy merchandising affiliated with the show. However, like, do what you want to do. If you here, chill here. Like, if you know me, reach out. We can just talk. Like, you don't gotta like listen to me talk while what you do, whatever you do. I don't know you, but yeah. I don't know, it's just so uneventful. Like, the production value on modern hip hop is so, like, serialized and cinematic. It just takes, like, the grit out of it. It doesn't feel grounded anymore. It's like when Goku. It's like that poor power scaling in anime. How, like, every fight in Naruto, you don't know when the characters actually die. You don't know if they're gonna come back to life. They just, like, summoning giant ghost of whatever energy power system that they have. It don't hit no more. I need that. I want the bomb, just like George Clinton. And that's a riff. I ain't say that's a riff in so long. Man, that was like a reference to the pilot. I would make a ton of, like, really annoying, in retrospect, really annoying hip hop references and say that's a riff, and like it was gonna catch on a little goof. But of course it didn't. I didn't even drop the pilot because it was that bad. I gotta work on visual aid because I don't know if it's gonna catch on. But as I was saying, I need to up the production quality by getting a different editing software to improve the visual aids. Because I know that in After Effects, you can have the sound decibels emit like a certain, like, animation and go around a picture, which would be cool. It'd be better than just like the stock footage. Like, it's so relaxing to look at that stock footage, but a lot of people ain't here for that. And I understand, so I gotta provide. But it just gets to the point of how do I generate enough money to profit from these endeavors as well as enough money to reinvest to add to this. Because it might take on average 9 to 12 months just to see, like, a sponsor, given that all these got demonetized. However, as long as this is like a broadcast advertisement for the merchandise store, rest assured, I don't mind not seeing profit from it. I just need everyone here to understand why everyone here, you know what I'm saying? So buy a t-shirt, what you mean? It's like a $10 t-shirt if you have like a bunch of family members you don't want. This is a perfect gift. Yeah, don't want. Sell the fucking family members. But yeah, buy it for your dog. Your dog will love it. Like, yo, canine companion. He would adore this t-shirt. Man, I don't care if you burn it to disrespect me. You bought them off. uh, uh, this is a full time job. Like, it's a time of record. Oh, I didn't even do the time of recording. It don't matter doing honestly. Man, I might just go to bed after this. Real talk. But I was down on my luck. I like ran around the corner to act like I was in class and I was gonna go to work afterwards. But my car battery had died because I was just sitting in there. So I was asking around local buildings if anyone can jump my car, and then this person like pulled around next to my car, and he was like mad tatted. So I was like, and like a bigger car, so I just assumed, oh, he probably knows well about cars. So I asked him if he could jump my car. I did. And I was like, he was a cool guy. So I asked him, hey, what is it that you guys do in this building? And he had informed me that it's a media marketing service for newspaper and radio. So that inconvenience turned into a big blessing. So now I can capitalize on meeting this person by the grace of God. I mean, if you want to drain your car battery in front of like a representative that you work that you looking to get, I ain't say do it because it's unethical business practice. But hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. But it boils down to like the formula that I be constantly thinking of. When preparation meets opportunity, that is the formula for success, but more importantly and more specifically, fortune or luck. He's lucky. He was just at the right place at the right time. Me personally, I didn't have the type of branding that I wanted. I didn't have the specific mark. I didn't have this my store set up. I couldn't really give him anything but besides a title. I have his business card, and tomorrow is gonna wanna be the day when I pop the question. Hey, it was wild coincidence that I met you, and I really appreciate the help you gave me. I completely understand if not, but would you be interested in assisting me in an interview while I talk to you about the ins and outs in business marketing? I really like interviewing people and getting their perspectives on anything, but when this is something that is going to directly influence how I go about my life in the future and how I put food on my table, I'm going to be all about this, and I can't wait to report back to like all the ins and outs that he allows me to share with you guys. And I'm so glad I'm getting more and more interviews to add some value to this dry ass show. Like this needs some, because it's not given. I hang out with too many black women. I just say it's not given? What's going on, man? Oh, but like I'm hanging out with too many black girls if I'm saying that, but at least I'm hanging out with black girls, you know what I mean? Cuz it's like, do you know how tough it is to tell your homeboys you don't want to hang out cuz it's just a room full of dudes. Two of them are wiped up and one does not want to approach women cuz he doesn't care. So it's just like a sausage fest most of the time. You know, I got flake on that shit. Nah, I'm playing. I don't flake on them, but it's like for real though. Where the hoes at? But as you know, Halloween recently passed, and it's like 30 minutes into this show, so I'm not too crazy about telling the story. But I ought to give you guys some. And I allegedly indulged in the nightlife of my local city. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I know you should mind your business. Cause disclaimer, I am a good boy. Everything discussed in this video is past statutory if it had it to have happened, which it didn't. But Halloween was on that Sunday, but essentially it was Saturday. However, Thursday we decided to be proactive and not reactive, if we know what I'm talking about. So my friend group pre-gamed. We set out looking for a party, and it was quiet. I found a party. I approached and talked to people in the party, not because I wanted to party, but because I wanted to get better in social interaction. It wasn't good. However, I did make the approach. I was brave. I don't know why social interactions are so. I know why, but I'm not gonna give you my life story. But I don't know why they need to be so difficult. Like I know I look like a scary motherfucker talking to people, but everyone else can kind of just smile and like relieve that tension. But that boils down to how I'm gonna become more charismatic, because I'm really trying to be the Steve Jobs of charismatic leadership. But hey, who knows? Maybe I'll just be a shut-in hermit. So we gonna find out. But it was that. We all just went home after that. But Friday is when it went down. Not really. We pre-game. I found a party. I was just like, oh, this is a girl who used to have feels for one kid in the group, the one I mentioned that wasn't interested in really talking to females over his schedule. So I had him hit her up and ask for the party. So we get in. We go there. It was hard to find the party. It was hard to get into the party initially because it was just a bunch of frat kids guarding the door like some goons. Like, what if we lived there, bro? But we eventually managed to work our way in. We got there. It's just a bunch of. I'm gonna call them civilians because I'm not a racist, but you know what demographic it was. The blonde washboards and their predators. There's quite a few Indians in there, surprisingly. But they were kind of civilians too, I ain't gonna lie. But I understood that this party wasn't it. I made my rounds, met the host, met who talked to me, met who plugged us on the party, and I just made my rounds and talked to a bunch of people. But I realized this isn't really my scene, so I went to my car, decided to wild style and like listen to Rock Kim. Just like chill out until the homeboys were ready to go, because that party was not the one. And we met at this one undisclosed location. And outside of it is like a lot of people from the party because it recently ended. And like a girl had like walked up and was like, "I'm not from around here. Is this the entrance to the undisclosed?" And we were just like, "Yeah." How much was the cover fee? It was like, "Oh, it's $10. You can give it to me right here." Everyone started laughing. It was like really working on like crowd work, that minorities public interview type scene. We were all cracking jokes, and she was just like, I was, oh man, damn. I said, "What's your name?" She said, "My name's Grace. This is introduced her said." And we introduced us. And she was like, "What are you guys' costumes? You all look so cool." And like, my bro introduced himself. I introduced myself. At the time, it was Mario, but I just wore like black jeans, and red Nike hoodie. With I didn't have a hat, but I had like an M. That's my background. I hold it above my head. Say, "Yeah, I'm Mario." And bro introduced himself. Other bro introduced himself, and she was just like playing games. She did that. "Okay, guess what I am?" I was like, "I don't care." Homeboy guess, homeboy guess, homeboy guess. It got to me, and I said, and I quote, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, respectfully, a stripper. It was like, she walked into that because everyone with their slutty. Halloween is the one day in the year when a girl can dress like a total slut and not get whatever the quote was. Yeah, she took that to heart. She was like slathered in blood, white tee, some white button up, short shorts. I thought she was cold or something, some like wedges. And she said she was a vampire, and I could see it, but I was like, damn, she had titties. Nigga, she had titties, nigga. I swear to God. On my mama, boy, she was. We ain't going. But I was just like, "I appreciate you being a good sport. We might not go in there, but if we do and can't find you, is it cool if I get my number? Get your number." And like, I wasn't going to that motherfucker regardless. But she, like, as soon as I finished the sentence, she said, "I have a boyfriend." It was like, "It was nice meeting y'all. Have a great day." And blah. It was like, damn. Fuck your boyfriend, nigga. He ain't from around here neither. He ain't here. Fuck him. But I ain't care. Saturday, the actual Halloween. I'm getting so tired. Like, you can hear like me losing energy as time goes on. I ought to just take a. I'm gonna take a 5 minute break. Honestly, it would be better for the story if I like took an intermission. So, hey, hey, the For You page looking mad racist right now. I don't know how to put it. Like that was grotesque. I ain't going. We ain't gotta talk about it. But yeah, this is Saturday. This when shit goes down. This is when the boys become men. You know what I'm saying? This is when it really goes down. So instead of going like the normal route of least resistance, I decided to go with my sister's friend group. You know, a mistake. we, I told my friends I'ma see them when they see them. maybe we going to the same party. We touch down at the apartment complex. Instantly see him. That's my set. Like I call, like they call me on the phone asking where I'm at. When I see him pulling in, so I like flag him down in my car and they keep driving. Like some niggas off in the distance laugh at me, but then like the thick girl in the group, like the really bad girl, gives me a hug. She's like, "Yeah, I'm on. Fuck y'all." Like if I could like lean over to look at them motherfuckers while I'm doing this, I would have been like, "Yeah, this me, bitch." No, I'm playing. I'm playing. So we see like we instantly see a bunch of people like piling out of the building. So we was like, okay, let's check it out. That's where it's going down. Like there's no other one. There's no other building popping. Hopefully it ain't dead. So we start walking up, and like we all just stand in the hallway waiting for someone to set something off. So it's just like, hey, we all here. There's a party going in that apartment complex. Let's go to the party. It's like I started walking in, and then a bunch of people followed me. I look like Malcolm X, yo, walking in the Spider-Man costume. So like to set the scene, I was Spider-Man supposedly. Like I had the same black pants, red hoodie, but I had the Spider-Man mask rolled up like a beanie. So that's that. And I walk into the party. It was predominantly black. I've been waiting for this. It was an HBC party. Hold on. Historically black college. It was an HB party. Nah, it was like niggas. They let the GDs in. I don't what you what you want me to say. There was niggas afoot. Powerful niggatry. There was white girls standing on tables. There was black girls standing on tables. People shaking ass. The good music. We all separated. Like they walk off. I asked my homegirls if I'm going to approach a girl, what should I say to Shorty? And they were just like, oh, I don't know. Like, looking stupid. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna set it off. I catch the eye of a really attractive woman. So like, I approach her and she's like, hey, what's up? I like your costume. What's your name? She was like, I love me. I'm not gonna say her name. She says her name. And I was like, all right, cool. What's your costume? Like a song comes on. I guess it was her song, so she like walks off. But like throughout the part, I'm gonna like get this out the way. Throughout the party, I'm like peppering her up, talking to her in like little moments and sections as I like comment and dip. I see her say something like leave. Like I would advise you to like set it off, keep that same energy. It's stuck there. Like you really talk to her like there and don't like run off. But circumstances, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna shoot my shot. But I just thought I'd rather do something than nothing. But my friends walk off and I'm just like closer to the middle of the party than the outside of the party, so I'm just like chilling. Then a twerk song comes on and like every girl around me just starts shaking ass, like, and I'm just in the middle of it. It was like I was turning it around. This is like the moments where I do wish I had a visual aid because I was like turning around in the circle, like mouthing the words nice. It was like, oh shit, let me scope out, let me turn the scouter on to see like what my prospects is. So like every girl just started dancing on like girls on the home girl. So I was like just getting a shoulder at this point. It's like get the fuck out the way. Let me go to the balcony where my friends at. So I'm chopping it up, plotting with the people. They were just saying like this party's this party's that. I was like shut the fuck. I was like about to really love Sosa these motherfuckers because this party was happening. Like they were saying like it wasn't hype. I go get hype then. They were actually playing good hype songs. But I caught up with people I ain't seen in a minute. I introduced myself to some more people. We decided to leave the party, but I caught her name on the way out. So it was like, hey, me and my homeboys about to step out. I was wondering if it's cool if I get your number before I leave. It's like, she give it to me, and like I do some slow shit. Like she giving me her number, and I have like the text thing open instead of like the keypad where you type to call someone open. So I couldn't let her save her name, but I saved it, like literally like screenshotted it, and I put my phone away just in case. Uh, that's as far as that goes, honestly. But we go to another party. It was more social. The foot, but there was a bathroom for the homegirl. It wasn't that poppin'. Nothing eventful even happened down there until I my phone starts blowing. I'm just like chopping it up with my homeboy. It's like, all right, shorty in that, shorty in that Santa costume. What you think? It's like, oh, I don't know, boy. Fuck you mean you don't know? Get enough. He didn't go. So like, shorty in that nurse outfit. What are you doing about that? I don't know, Rick. I don't know, man. Get in there, motherfucker. Trying to get him to bag a bitch. He wasn't going for it because like I ain't celebrating until my niggas celebrating with me. Heavy pause, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to get my niggas some action. Pause. Oh man, it gets worse the more you explain it. Man, whatever. You know what I mean. But he wasn't going for it. But my phone starts blowing up, and it was my sister's friend group that I came with. Apparently, the cops were out, but they weren't. So we pop out and leave. Unbeknownst to me, it was. I don't even want to like discuss this part because it's a lot of pillow talking if I describe it. But just know some shit that had nothing to do with me was heavily influencing how my side of the night. So I hit up the homeboy and was just like, "Hey, what you doing? Like, I just got done with the shit." It was like, "We're at this undisclosed location." I said, "Alright, cool." I pull up. It was the wrong fucking address, bro. Like after I try and get you some bitches at the party, that's how you no. Like, but he sent me to the wrong place, so it's just like, what the fuck, bro? It's like I had to park 3 blocks away just to be in this dead ass alleyway. What the fuck wrong with you? You sent me up, motherfucker. But I was like, man, I'ma just start calling up. I shouldn't call them. They are, man. Come on, man. This is AAV, right? AAVE, right? Ebonics, right? This how I talk, right? But I start calling up. They're not even vibes. They're just girls. If I'm being like, I couldn't call you. Like, oh man. So I start calling up these humans of the female variety, and it's dead. Everyone is just drunk. It's not popping. I pick Shorty up. We drive around to like go find somewhere to eat, but it's like 3 a.m. Nowhere to eat is open. So I take her back to the crib. She had like 4 pizzas at the house. I was like, what the fuck you trying to get? We have to eat for. What you mean? I don't got 4 pizzas, man. But we eventually start talking, chatting it up. Like I'm doing my job. Masculine frames up. I'm looking nice. I'm well dressed, and I shoot my shot. She was laying up in bed, and I was just like, for reference, this is like the girl from the previous episode that I gave you that description of, just like ridiculous ass. So it's like I shoot my shot, and it said, "Hey ma, that bed looking mighty comfortable. Is it cool if I get up there with you?" Like I understand if not, but I was just wondering if I could lay up type shit. She said, "Yeah, but it's small, so it's so I'm like chilling like shit, breathing heavily because I'm still coughing up blood at the time. I'm still coughing up blood right now, but I'm still getting it in. You know what I mean? But nah, I'm pretty sure I was getting hard and she tapped out. So it's like she can't do this. I gotta go, or I gotta go back to the beanbag chair that I was sitting in. So I fall back, unfortunately. So I'm just chilling, we chopping it up, and I was like, "You want to play some?" Like, I see that you trying to relax after your night, so it'll probably get me out the door faster if we just start playing some like games, like on some truth or dare or truth hot seat type shit. So we just started asking each other questions, chopping it up, and it was quiet. Nothing happened. She even fell asleep mid question, so I was like, damn. I decided to be the perfect gentleman. I turned off the electronics, lights, and everything, and I showed myself to the door. I could have took like an iPhone charger or something. No, I'm like, I didn't even do none of that. So I just leave out, and I hit up another shorty. And when I tell you the same thing happened, I fucking pulled up. She instantly fell asleep, and I was like, damn. I shut everything off. And I showed myself out. It's fucked up. I should. I debate about leaving that in or out because it's a bad look hanging around people that are just about to fall asleep. But I didn't do anything. I was morally just in the situation, so I don't have anything to hide. But yeah, it's fucked up that it went down like that. Is it even? Because she wasn't doing anything she didn't want to do, and neither was I when I left. So it was literally the best night of the year as far as like the first act of the first party, first apartment complex. But as soon as we had to leave, that initially off the false accusation, it went all bad. And I want to give condolences to the kid who was involved with the shooting that took place at the night of Halloween at that party. But it's not my place to speak on and spread the business. It's just like not. It's getting worse and worse in the city, and they got my condolences. But there's only so much I can do. Logistically, there's nothing I can do. But that's unfortunate. So if you are religious, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. I will be trying to attend sermons with more black churches, so I'll feel more comfortable. That's why I kind of ease down on the practice, if I'm being honest. But yeah, thoughts and prayer goes out to him and his family, and it's crazy because we shared. I'm not even gonna talk about it. But that was the Juno show. I don't really have an outro. I don't know if I'm married to the. I already have episodes where I just have the audio trail off until it stops. So yeah, I don't even know. Follow up on call to actions, whatever. You